As we get closer to the Orange Blossom Classic, I know many of you out there are waiting to see these two teams run it back. The game will be played September 3rd. If you haven't got your tickets already, make sure you get them tickets to get out there and check out the Orange Blossom Classic, because this will be the last time that you're going to see Jackson State versus FAMU play one another in this game just for a little while. But we're going to talk about the wow right after this. You know it's your favorite coach back at it again. 10 toes down, about to tell you how it all went down. This is Tomorrow Leader Sports Network with your host, Coach Walker. If you're new to the channel, please like, share, subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you can get all upcoming videos. For all my leaders out there, welcome back. Y'all know the drill. Y'all know the routine. If you haven't done so already, please like, comment, and share these videos. Tap in a friend or two and tell them to come on in. It's nothing but positive vibes. We're just having a good time talking about HBCU sports. And don't forget, you can follow us on all social media platforms. The links are listed down below in the description. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and jump on in this thing. I know you're like, Coach, where in the world have you been, sir? What's going on? Well, I got to be honest with you. Sometimes things happen in life, just slow you down just a little bit. Coach had to collect himself on a few things, get himself together, get reorganized, get re-energized, so to speak. Now, you know, the energy is always there, but you know, sometimes you got to sit back and really analyze the land and see exactly what's the next move. And that's what Coach was looking to do. And it's kind of similar to what the VP/athletic director for FAMU, Ms. Sykes, that's something that she's looking to do. We're going to talk about, we're going to get into that. Y'all stick around. We're going to get into the moves that I think that she's making here that I think is going to be pretty powerful for FAMU in the years to come. So y'all stick around. Let's make sure we get into that. But you know what? Looking at the Orange Blossom Classic last year, they had over 40,000 fans at the Hard Rock Stadium. And that Orange Blossom Classic, like I said, it was rocking last year. But the only thing, though, was on the visitor side, it was cooking up in that bad boy. And I know daggone well, FAMU was over there on that side. It was blistering hot out there. I know they was kind of a little dehydrated up in the stands, especially with the band and everybody. I know they was a little dehydrated, a little upset with everything that was going on. But thinking back on last season, as far as, you know, FAMU starting out when they played North Carolina, everybody was looking to see exactly how they were going to come out in that game playing North Carolina, especially with all of the issues that they had going on with the students that was considered ineligible due to paperwork issues with the conference. They got all of that situated, even though they did not have all of the players at hand to play in that game. They still came out there and got after it, and they gave their best effort to let everybody know, hey, listen, take this team serious. We're going to come out here week in and week out. We're going to show you what we got. And definitely, I got to say, you know, kudos to them for going out there, letting everybody know that they just wasn't going to lay down and just let North Carolina run all over them. But I'm telling you right now, week 2, when they played Jackson State in that in the Orange Blossom Classic game, it wasn't cute out there on that field. I'm just going to be honest with you. That score, I think it was like 59-3 or something like that. It seemed like Jackson State had the mojo as far as how to disassemble the team and make sure they kept them from, you know, putting any points out there on the board. They kept them from not being able to score any points until they made that one mistake. I think it was like roughing the passer, in which they were able to, FAMU was able to put up 3 points. The last time that these two teams are going to play each other. And you know it's going to be some fireworks in this game. And we're going to talk about that in the next episode. I got an episode set up for that we're going to discuss that in as well. But right now, we're going to talk about the conversations that we've had as far as, you know, moves that many of these HBCUs are looking to make, and which this goes back to AD Sykes as far as what she's looking to do for the FAMU Rattlers sports programs at FAMU, and which, again, if you're not making those necessary moves for the programs to make money, then what are we looking to do? And right now, even though the Orange Blossom Classic is going to pay FAMU, was it $450,000 to play in that game? You know, there's still some things that, you know, people tend to look at and say, hey, you know, these classics are paying, you know, these classics are not paying these universities the monies that they should be paid as far as coming out there competing. Yeah, in this instance, you have the Orange Blossom Classic is paying, I think, either $400,000 or $450,000 to each institution that's each institution is participating in the Orange Blossom Classic, all expenses paid. We talk about these classics takes away a home game for the team that's the home team in the classic, in which back, I think it was 2019, 2018, you had FAMU, they had 5 home games, you know, each year. Now, looking at what's going on now, everybody's looking to take advantage of more home games as far as making sure that that revenue is coming into their programs so that they have the finances needed to fund the sports programs that they have at their universities. Remember, football definitely is king. Football and basketball is king at a lot of these different institutions because they garner a lot of revenue coming into those universities that allow them to, make sure that they have the monies available to keep those other sports programs that may not, generate that type of money for that sport, for it to continue to keep going. So this is what we're looking at here. Understanding the reasons why FAMU would want to pull out of the Orange Blossom Classic led me to this. They received a $10 million donation from, Blueprint Intergovernmental Agency to renovate their stadium, Bragg Stadium that is. Now, looking at what they were able to do over at Bragg Stadium, we already know Bragg Stadium was a pretty old stadium in which it needed some work. They went ahead, they put that money into the stadium, making sure that they were able to get the things needed to make the Bragg look the way that it should look. That's going to entice athletes to want to come in and be a part of the program, especially from a recruiting standpoint. We saw the locker room got redone, and then also there's some things around the stadium itself that was redone as well, in which they're still getting some other things. They're still putting other plans together to rejuvenate some things within the Bragg as well. So with all of that being said, when we look back at 2019, 2018, they had 5 home games because they was over the MEAC, and I don't think they had any classics over the MEAC that they played in. Those home games coming into your city where your HBCU resides, understand it's business. It's always been business. It's kind of like when Nino Brown told G Money up on the roof, it's never personal, it's business. And that's what it is. I honestly believe Vice President, Athletic Director Tiffani Sykes is looking at everything from a business perspective in which she's making power moves for FAMU right now. Like I said, I'll say this. And this is my personal thinking. I honestly believe she's forecasting things for the future. She's not looking at right now. And a lot of times, when people are in business, they look at things at right now, at that moment, instead of looking further down the line and see exactly how they can benefit, from a financial standpoint to make sure that the finances are coming into the program that's going to allow them to do more things. Do more things at the university. I mean, of course, you want to be able to, get the upkeep of the grounds and things of that nature, as well as pour money back into the sports programs to continue to keep building that up so that when you go out there and want to recruit these big name athletes, when they see what you have to offer at your university, they're going to say, hey, you know what? I can go there. I can make these things happen. And I can kind of see myself from a standpoint of being able to get to that next level to continue to keep playing, which is what a lot of these athletes are looking to do. Now, when I look at what FAMU just dropped, they just dropped their 2023 investment in champions ticket sales, in which I believe that's their season ticket program that they have set up, that they're looking to get individuals to come in and buy tickets. Now, when you look at this graph here, you're going to see it's in multiple tiers as far as what they're offering when it comes down to purchasing your season tickets. Now, there's something there for everybody who's looking to get, those of you out there that are season ticket holders, there's something out there for everyone to, go ahead and purchase and, become, pour back into FAMU. I mean, we've seen this going on with Jackson State when you have Ken Clark and his group over there. They're doing some phenomenal things over at Jackson State. You're seeing a lot of different things happen now at these HBCUs where they're taking their talents and they're, coming together, pulling everybody together to find a way to make sure that they're able to get out here and do what they need to do. I mean, heck, Jackson State had their season ticket program that's going on. And I believe it's still going on now if it has not ended as of yet. But like I said, guys, if you haven't gotten your season tickets for your HBCUs that you support, that you strongly support, make sure you get out there, get the season tickets from each one. Get your season tickets from those HBCUs and show up and show out what Vice President / Athletic Director Sykes is looking to do as far as we'll keep it FAMU rolling as far as from a financial standpoint, getting the necessary finances into the institution for them to continue to keep benefiting and moving forward. You got to understand there's a lot going on right now as far as different states where they're not being funded properly. The HBCUs, that is not being funded properly, and they have to go after these state officials to let them know that this is not going to happen. But until that time happens where they're able to get those finances in their hands for them to do what they need to do, you still got to come out here and scratch your claw and find ways to make sure that the finances is coming in, regardless of if you're being given that money by the state or not. So I got to salute Vice President Athletic Director Sykes on putting that initiative together, as far as making sure that you can go ahead and pour into their program in a manner in which this is set up. I like this program that they have going on. 23 invested in champion packages. That's some good stuff that's going on there. Like I said, we're seeing this happen with a lot of different HBCUs, but I just wanted to salute Vice President / Athletic Director Ms. Sykes on getting out here and moving this thing ahead right off the rip. So guys, like I said, if you have not gotten your tickets, make sure you get your tickets from the Orange Blossom Classic, as well as make sure you get your season tickets for each of the different HBCUs that you represent. But guys, Coach gonna go ahead and get up on out this thing. But until next time, be the one and lead.